Hello and welcome back to my roleplay in Crusader Kings 3 as playing as Jarl Frej of Västergötland, House Korp. So this is a roleplay, which means that I'm still trying to play the game and get ahead with my Jarldom and my dynasty. But I'm also playing after my character's trait, so that means I would try not to go against what I think my character would do in real life. In the last episode we got married to the lovely High Chiefess Sif, and also got an alliance with her father. And I got myself a concubine and I set up my council, and I also was planning to go to war against Chiefdom of Värmaland, Chieftain Porfin, because he holds Nordmark here, which rightfully should be mine. It belongs to the Jarldom of Västergötland. So that's what I'm going to do in this episode. Right. I'm going to conquer county. I'm going to conquer Nordmark. You gain the contested title. Declare war. Raise all armies. And this is my army. I command my army, which I think I might do. Let's see about my champions. Rognvald here is best one, and he's with me, I hope. Yeah, the champions are there. I'm not a micromanaging kind of guy, so let's just go up here and see what we can do. So there's his army. He's got some. Yeah, I never bother too much with this, you know, it goes how it goes. We are marching, and so is he. So the objective is to take the tribe of Nordmark and then his capital, and I think that should be enough, because I don't think he will engage me. Oh, here's a champion. He's really good. I will. You pay 6. Let's marry him to this woman who's already in my court. That's it. And let's see if he is amongst my champions. Yeah. He's not with the army now. I believe I have to raise him if I want him to fight with us, and maybe I will, but he's a really good fighter. 14 prowess. He's a holy warrior. Deceitful, cynical and forgiving. I think I might like Bercy here, we could be good friends. Here he is, raised. Let's try to... He's a bit late, but he's coming by his own to join the army. Unless the enemy's army is trying to intercept us. No, he's going out at sea, which probably means that he is trying to go down here. And let's go and intercept him. Right, let's go and kill these bastards. Potential battle in 28 days, right. I will chase you down. He's trying a defensive position in the forest here. Yeah, one of my champion Bercy, he paid for himself right away by winning that fight there. Ripped the head off and he became a berserker. Oh no, but my Vehemunder, my counsel, died in the battle. And I capture... Oh, this gave me a lot of war score, and I captured this guy. That's good. But unfortunately, they killed my counselor, my spy master. He wasn't that good anyway, so we need a new spy master. The spy masters really has to like you, otherwise they will do bad things. Here's a villain who is decent at doing her job. If the problem though is that she might try to kill my wives. But yeah, I kinda like her as a person, and she is a good spy master, a decent spy master. Who's this stuttering fool? If I marry her away, she will go away. Arranged marriage is in court. No, there are no men for her here. I mean, she can be my concubine. She will probably try to kill my children with other women if I have them, but no, she's a single woman. She's lustful like me. Yeah. And now she really likes me as well, which is good, because if you have a spy master who doesn't like you, then they will cause all kinds of problems. Let's march up here and siege down Nordmark. Now he's trying to fight me again. I'm winning decisively here. Hopefully no more important people get killed. I'm crushing him. And a new champion arrived. I won't be needing him for this war, but this rational atheist is decent at his job. Cynical, patient and honest. I like you. I will recruit you. Yeah. He can marry this sadistic woman. And let's see where he is amongst my champions. Oh, here he is. I will force you to fight as well. It's always good to make your best fighters force, so that they will always take part in combat, because especially in the start of the game, if I remember correctly, champions are really important. And now I don't think he has enough to try and siege me down. Yeah, my courtier and champion Niall got married. Oh, he's throwing his men away. My concubine is bearing my child. That's great. Because I really need an heir. If I die now, it is game over. And I am leading my own troops. Yeah, I crushed him again. I don't think I can get any more war score from battles, so I just have to siege down. High Chief the Thief is bearing my child. So whoever is the first, I think if they both have boys, the concubine's child is going to be born first, and it will be my heir, I think. But let's figure that out when they actually are born. But yeah, I cannot wait to hold the baby in my arms. Attrition. It is not good. Valued hostage. We took him hostage, which means we win the war if another champion has arrived. And you see here, enemy war leader captured 100%. But what you can do is release him for ransom. I will see how much that is and if it is worth it. Where are the prisoners? So this is this guy. He was a champion of Chieftain Porfin. I cannot ransom him because he's an unimportant courtier. I will not execute him. I will not torture him. I'm not a cruel man. He can be in house arrest for now. But here is Chieftain Porfin of House Väsen, my prisoner. So I can win the war right away, or I can maybe ransom him. 31. He cannot. If it had been 50, I would have, considered it. 31 is good as well, because you can see we don't make much money, and I'd like to buy some buildings and do stuff. But yeah, let's just win the war because we are taking attrition here. It's winter in Värmland. I wouldn't want to be there this time of year at least, so let's enforce demand, and the chiefdom of Nordmark is ours. Gain some fame. And the title. So be it. To the vile Jarl Frej. Yeah. So be it. And now look. Nordmark is ours. Which means that we have complete control of the full duchy here. And let's see what happens. I'm above domain limit, which means that I have to give. I don't have to, but it's not good to have to be above your domain limit. So let's see who deserves to be whatever the title is for Norse characters below the Jarl title. We should give someone Nordmark now that we've conquered it. Balsi here really distinguished himself in the fight. He defeated 2 of my enemy champions in the battle down here, battle of these Västergötland woods here. And Bercy, my new champion, really did well there, so I think that my character Jarl Frej would want to reward him with his own county, which will be a newly conquered county of Nordmarken. Grant title: Chiefdom of Nordmark. So he will really like me for this, and he will become my vassal. And he will form his own house because he is now lowborn. So this is the founding of maybe a great northern house in the Jarldom. Grant his title. And there, he is my vassal, and he is of House Trolley. Frey's peace guides us. Which is kind of fitting because in last episode I chose Frej as my personal deity, which devotee of Freyr. So maybe my champion here, your vassal and champion, maybe he was influenced by me and decided to also be a devotee of Frej. He's a berserker, he's a holy warrior, blade master, skilled tactician. Yeah, House Trolley is founded and they are vassal of the great house Korp, which is me. And so now he has his own little court up here. Current situation. Powerful vassal, expect a council position. That I could make him Stewart as well. This means I would have to fire Hjalmar here. Would I do that? Who is Hjalmar? And he can also be a marshal, because he is better than Rögnvald. No, just leave it for now. I mean, he got his chiefdom up here. And maybe I will give him a council position later, but I don't think my character would. I mean, this was his reward, right? And these people have done nothing to annoy me or anything to make me want to fire them. If Balsi here would have been really much better than any of them, then I might have considered it, because, you know, for now let's just leave it at that. I would like to hold a feast. Hold feast. It costs money, which I don't have. Maybe I should go raiding for it. Maybe I should. Let's just look. I think there was one more. Yeah, Aki. Aki, I remember from The Witcher 3. That was the name of. There's this side quest. Spoilers for The Witcher 3, by the way. A really old game by now. Well, not that old, but you know. Aki is the character who is the brother of a Jarl, and he is dead, and Geralt has to swim out in the ocean and place a sword where he drowned. Yeah, if you know the Witcher 3, you know what I mean, and if not, I guess you're not that interested in Aki's story from The Witcher 3, but nevertheless, here he is. He's of Bebbanburg, which sounds familiar. It's from that TV show about Vikings. I don't remember the name, but that character is of Bebbanburg. He is ambitious, deceitful, and zealous. He's a religious guy. He is a really good fighter, so I would like him to. Oh, he's expensive, but yeah, I need champions, and he is a really good fighter. Let's find him a spouse. Let's marry him to this intelligent Serbian woman. I just see these traits and I can't resist them, you know. I don't know how we know about some Serbian woman, but you know, maybe she's up here somewhere, because Diplo range, I don't know if we can see Diplo range, but it's not that. I set the settings to restrict Diplo range. So who's our cultural head? Jarl Björn Ironside. So this is how technology or wisdom or whatever it's called works in CK3. Only your cultural head can decide what your culture is fascinated by and wants to learn. And he's a militaristic guy, so he wants to learn about onagers. And these are our traditions. And here are our innovations. Yeah, right, that's how it is. So we have quite a lot to fill out here. Our research would be much faster if I or someone with a higher learning skill was the cultural head, but the way it works, I believe, is that the most powerful guy in your culture is the cultural head. So look at my learning I'm a really, really learned man. Well, we're still early in the game. We can let's wait until spring and then go raiding, you know. See what happens in the meantime. We're just chilling. So here's Aki's new wife, Dragoslava, an evil planner. They would be a nice couple. And here I'm trying to romance my lovely wife, Sif. Lady Sif, let me prove my devotion to you in any way you deem fit. That's what my character is saying. Sif ponders the request for a while before her face lights up. I have been plagued by nightmares lately. If you are truly devoted to me, you will stand guard outside my chambers and make sure no evil reaches me. So what will I do? I trick her. A broom with a cloak on top can fight nightmares just as well. So I place a broom and hope that she thinks that I'm standing guard, or I will actually stand guard. I mean, if I was playing the game effectively, this would be the better choice, but you know, he is cynical, but he's also generous and patient, and yeah, I will stand guard. Well, I would rather spend the night in her bed actually, but I guess maybe she won't sleep that much if I do, so I think these options are based on that you're not trying to romance your spouse, but some other woman, because yeah, anyway, I will stand guard outside. And what did sleep deprived do to me? Minor penalty to my health, alright. My concubine's child was not meant to be. So she had a miscarriage. That's sad. My wife is still pregnant though, yeah. My romance scheme. The rain is pouring down outside. My impressive high shifter sighs as she looks out the blurred window. How wretched Lördoser can be. Yeah, I really believe you that Lördoser can be wretched, especially in February. I wish I had someone to keep me company during long and dreary days. Is my beauty a cat person or a dog person, I wonder. So I'm wondering if Sif is a cat or a dog person. She's cynical, she's vengeful, and she's humble. Well, I like both cats and dogs, but I would have to say that I prefer cats myself, and based on this, I have no way of telling really. I guess cynical is more of a cat trait than a dog trait. So a clever cat will keep her happy. Oh, she was disappointed. She would have preferred a dog, right? So it's March. Let's go raiding. Here are my raiders. Here comes my raiders. Ladies honor. By Odin, High Shifter Sif is an insufferable witch. Have you seen how she glances down? Ridiculous. Who says this? My vassal, Chieftain Bercy, throws his head back with a wicked laugh. So it's Bercy, my brave fighter and champion, who are made chief of Nordmark. Sif is still conversing with her friends, but I can tell she heard him. I hate to see her hurt. So Bercy insulted my wife. Vile lies. Well, he is an excellent fighter, and I'm not much of a militaristic guy. You should apologize to the lady. Or I just tell Sif he couldn't be more wrong. So what would my character do? Well, he obviously wouldn't fight him because he's not a fool and he's not a warrior, he's a poet and learned guy. Cynical, patient, generous and lustful. I think he would ask Bercy to apologize. Right. So this went well. He apologized and they both liked me more for it. Oh, but she lost her child. That's not good. Because if I die without an heir, it is game over. And before my concubine here lost her child as well. Yeah, I can only see how it goes. Yeah, let's make this Serbian woman who married Aki our court physician. Aptitude, what is that? Determines how efficient they are. Right. Hey Ingvar, I would set you free if you fight for me. Does sound fair? Yeah. After 2 women losing their children in their bellies, my children, I think Frej here is thinking that we need a physician in the court, so start searching for one. And meanwhile, let's go raiding. Watch your step now, Ingvar. You are my champion. So he should be up here with champions, right? Now I have full champion. Yeah, let's force him as well, so make sure that the best ones are fighting. He's not going with the raiding party, he can come next time. Court physician. So here are 2 women who arrived at my court wanting the position as court physician. It's my courtroom, it's lovely. The world is full of dangers, even to a Jarl and his court. As per my request, my servants have inquired after recommendations. Now they have assembled a few options to choose from. Apparently Asta is quite experienced. She's also expensive. It's this woman. She's a renowned physician. She would obviously be a great choice, but I cannot afford her. Frej seems enthusiastic, if nothing else. So I can hire this woman for a lot less money. But if that's the case, there are better choices in my court. So, well, she impresses me a lot, but she is too expensive. Court positions. court physician. Yeah, let's make this Dragoslava, the Serbian lady. Or maybe I should make my Hofgårdi. Yeah, I kinda like her. Let's make her the court physician. Here my raiders come. There's a battle going on here. Is he at war? Yeah, he's raided. Raid loot. Yeah, let's go. Let's go raid. I'm continuing to romance my wife. Every time I close my eyes, I see High Chief the Thief's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait another moment. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden outside her living quarters. The sight of Thief's chamber window makes my heart stutter, so close and yet so far. But wait, who is that climbing up the tower? The shady figure stops by Thief's window and unlatches the shutters. What's this? So someone is trying to get into my wife's room. Highly suspicious. My songbird is in danger, I must save her. Guards, there is an intruder in the tower. I did not come here to wrestle a burglar. Well, obviously I'm gonna try to save her. The sounds from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I have ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through High Chief the Thief's window. I feel as if I have plunged into a frozen lake. Thief is on the floor, the intruder pushing her down, a gleaming blade between them. With a roar, I grab the villain by the collar and throw him into the wall. The rest is a blur. When the danger is over, I turn towards her. Thief, are you alright? I ask cautiously, as if my words were a spell. She finally unfreezes and throws herself into my arms. Thank Odin you are here, Frej. So, someone was trying to attack my wife, and I saved her. I will never let you go into harm's way again. She becomes my soulmate, and I lay with her. And I lose stress because I'm lustful, but I'm not stressed anyway, so... or I can just kiss her and that would be that. But I was doing this because I wanted to have a love story with my beautiful wife, Sif Alfgeirsdottir. I will never let you get into harm's way again, and she is my soulmate. Great. And then I can do another personal scheme, because romancing her was a personal scheme. Maybe Jarl Björn Ironside, because he is the most powerful man around. Similar. Yeah. I will try to sway him. See if we can become friends. Be a great alliance between Svealand and Götaland in the kingdom of Svitjud, Sweden. The Norse name is Svitjud, but you know. So how's my raid going? I'm raiding here, and these bastards are trying to attack me while I'm raiding. They won't win. Yeah, my bondies are countering them. That is good. Victory. So I got some prestige and some piety for this. Lost some men, which is unfortunate. But, you know. And I also raided some carrying loot. Recently raided. Let's go raid the Borough of Papworth. You can also capture prisoners if you raid, which is good. Bishopric of Thetford is next. Oh no, let's stay here and raid this bishopric. So he has raised some more men and again is trying to fight me. I think I will win. Yes, I am winning. Champion Hjalmar ripped the head off Beatric. I am winning big against this. So I can carry 86. It's not good that he's killing my men, because the more men you bring, the more loot you can carry, but you know, we will make do. And there we are. Is there more places to raid in this wretched land? I mean, what is this? Potentially I could, there's not much loot, but I could potentially, if you raid where there's a court, there's a good chance of capturing. Oh, Mercia is ripe for the taking. He is very weak, so it's not worth losing 100 men. Let's go there instead. Too bad they've already raided the crap out of this. The sucking of Nordmark. Someone is raiding me. Oh, the bastards. With the fallen settlement of Nordmark to chieftain Harald, much of Greater Nordmark has been left bare to rampaging Westfolder looters. As there are few local fortresses of size left to boast them, the raiders have carried off every precious item and scrap of silver they can find. So it's these raiders, and they are from here. So it's this bastard. He is much stronger than I am. But I will remember this chieftain Harald of Westfold, House Yngling. That you raided me. I guess he is taking the opportunity because, well, I'm weaker, and also all my men are away raiding. I curse these meddlesome savages. Pay the war guild for the loss. I don't want to go into the negative, so I have to spend the prestige. And there's nothing I can do about this armor, really. I don't have the men to defeat him. So I suppose he's coming down to raid my capital now, and maybe he will. I mean, this is gamey, but I don't want to be in my capital if he's going to raid it, so now I command my raiding forces. This is not good. I don't remember Norse characters raiding other Norse characters because it's just gonna be a slugfest. I didn't even think you could raid same religion. Well, it's really nothing I can do. Even if all my men was still at home, I couldn't have stopped them because he has more men than I do. So I guess he just can raid for pleasure. As my troops and I prepare to sack the lands of Morganwag, that's Welsh, which I cannot pronunciate, our first scouts report back. It seems the local towns are rich, but many are heavily fortified, and we could well be caught out by vengeful armies before we can break into the juiciest targets. All is not lost. The art of good raiding is all in exploiting opportunity, and we could perhaps arrange trade and tribute in exchange for staying our blades. So instead of raiding, we could try to be friendly. What would I do? Yeah, I mean, I would try to... Oh, he rejected my offer. Then we raid. And I think because that bastard Yngling raided me, maybe I should have my marshal increase the control here. Yes, definitely. Because when you get raided, you lose control. I don't remember that. I mean, I remember that people came from Finland and Balticum and all places to raid when you play as a Norse, but I don't remember other Norse raiding you. I don't know if I think that's good. Well, of course you could, but so I can challenge him to combat because he was unfaithful. Why would I care? He was faithful with his spy master, and I would care. Why? I mean, if it was someone if I cared about his chiefess or the spy master or him, but why would I care what Sverker Tykesson does? Prisoners can be ransomed. So I got some prisoners from raiding Tiburat. This one. Yeah, I will ransom you for 25. And this one. Oh, he is really... It's his son. And I have him. That's great. I will ransom him later. So, capturing prisoners is by far the best way of making money. And maybe we can get some more from the Lordship of Gwent. I've swayed Jarl Björn, which is good. Oh, my wife is with child. We are soulmates, and she is bearing my future heir, because I have no heir, and if I die it is game over. So almost. Can I get some more? Yeah, I can go and get 6 more gold and then we go home. And a new lifestyle perk. That is great. I'm already full in the scholar tree. So I'm cynical, so I'm not much of a religious guy. I think I will go with this. This tree is better. But, you know. Oh, I took another prisoner. He seems to be important. How much are you worth? You're worth 100, but you can only pay 18. He's worth 50. I will take it. Hey, Meolig Ab Artfell of Gwent. 69 years old. Well, if you want to pay 50 gold for the few years you have left, go right ahead. And here we are raiding. And 82 out of 83 loot. Let's go home. That bastard raided me. Successful raid for Jarl Frej and his brave men from Västergötland, returning home to celebrate and await the birth of a child. Your raiders bring back 82 gold and 82 prestige. Excellent, excellent. Disband all. Right. I can hold up loot and I can raise runestone. I believe runestone racing is really good. Yeah, you gain a lot of faith and prestige. And I also get runestone. This is what I will do. But what to carve? What to carve indeed. Let's see. Every runestone tells a message of some significant event in the life of the commissioner. From the smallest peasant to a jarl like myself, the stone records all. What shall this moment speak of? So I'm raising a runestone, and shall it speak about my vanquished foe, Chieftain Porfin? That's the only thing of importance my character has done in his life. Or at least the only thing important enough to carve on our own runestone, because you want me to pay how much for a giant painted boulder? Which is that I will not raise runestone, but so I defeated Porfin of Värmaland when I took Nordmark from him. I guess I will carve this in stone. Speak of my victories in conquest. Now that I have decided what to put on my runestone, the question remains where to place it. Memorials to victory, such as my triumph over Chieftain Porfin, are a constant reminder of a war's glorious end. They are best placed in areas that require encouragement to cooperate. Of course, 1 or 2 spots do spring to mind. So where shall this runestone be? Västergötland, it's where my court and castle, or I guess it's not a castle, but my tribal holding is. All direct vassal that also use runestone gain opinion. Dal, it's up here. Skala. I think I would place it in Västergötland. Maybe I should. I don't get why I couldn't. Oh, it's probably because my vassal owns Nordmark, because this was the county that we fought over. But yeah, let's place it in Västergötland, my seat of power. So what did we get? Conquest, runestone, control, growth, which is good because when the Westfolders raided me, I lost some control here. So my levies need to... Oh, I got a daughter. I'm really happy with this. It's in the game it's better to have a male heir, and maybe I will have one, but a daughter is an heir, and I'm really happy for my beautiful daughter, which means that it will not be game over if I lose or if I die. So what shall I name her? I will think about it until the next episode, but let's end it here. We conquered Nordmark and gave it to a vassal, and we went raiding in East Anglia and Wales. We also were raided by Westfold here, but getting a daughter and an heir is a good place to end the episode, and I will see you in the next one, where my daughter will have a name and we will start thinking about more raids, I think, as my character and the fate of House Korp and Jarl Västergötland unfolds. Thanks for watching, goodbye.